Hey everybody, today I'm going to be making a big pot of pinto beans. I'm going to use ham bone from Thanksgiving and also the ham drippings or broth that was with the ham. So I didn't cook this Thanksgiving. Each of my children had a dinner at their homes, so by the end of 3 different Thanksgiving dinners, we were stuffed. But Holly made ham, and she made 2 hams, so she kept one and gave me one. And also some of the broth that came off of it, and the glaze, ran off the ham and got in the broth, and it's sweet. So usually I add sugar to my beans, but I won't because the broth is sweet. So anyway, I'll just show you how we're gonna put this together. Here's my pot. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on high. And here is the ham bone. And it's got quite a bit of ham on it, which I just love that with beans. Then here is the broth, and it's a little cloudy looking because of the glaze that was on it. So I'm gonna pour that in there. Then I'm going to put the beans in. This is 4 cups of beans that I have washed off. Sometimes I soak them, but usually I don't overnight. I just put them in the pot like that, and it works out fine for me. Then I'm going to put, this is 1 medium onion that I've cut into 4 pieces, and I'm just going to throw those pieces in. Plus I'm going to put a spoonful of garlic. About like that. And then I'm going to put enough water in here to just cover the beans, no more. And don't worry about if it doesn't cover your ham hock or your ham bone, because it'll get cooked. It's already cooked, but it'll be okay. So I have put just a little bit too much water in there, but that's all right because the beans are going to swell, and I'm going to have to add more water anyway. But that's how I'm going to make these. And for the first hour, I would go back every 15 minutes and make sure that your water just covers your beans. Then after that hour, you might look every half hour. And the longer they cook, the longer amount of time in between checking them, just to see that they have enough water. So anyway, when these are about ready, I'm going to make a pan of cornbread to go with it, and I'll show you how I do that. So I'll see you back shortly. It is time to make the cornbread. So I'm going to just bring this where you can see, hopefully, and get the cornbread made. So in here is 1.5 cups of buttermilk, and I had to put vinegar in the cup and a half of regular milk in order to get buttermilk, because none of us here drink it or like buttermilk, so I never buy it. Then in this bowl is 1.5 cups of melted butter. We'll add that to the buttermilk. And then we have 2 eggs. So I'll put those in. Then what we want to do, I'm going to use my pasta getter, and I'm going to stir this up. I want to make sure I puncture those egg yolks. Okay, that looks good. And now we're going to get our dry ingredients. And the first thing is 2 cups of cornmeal, and it's in that. So I'm going to fill up my thing. This will have to fill it up twice. So there is 1 cup. I need to get a different type of scoop. And 2 cups. Then I need 1/4 of a cup of self-rising flour. And, well, this one's next. It's the sugar, and I need 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. And now the 4th cup of self-rising flour. And that's about 1/4 of a cup. And so we want to mix our dry ingredients. And then we're going to put our wet ingredients in with our dry ingredients. And then we're going to give that a good stir. I really love cornbread, and I really enjoy it in a glass of milk while it's still warm. That is some good eating. You don't want to overwork your bread or your mix here. So that should do it. Now I need to move this back. Okay, and this, maybe you need to be back more. Well, hopefully you can see. I have a cast iron pan in the oven that I'm gonna get out, and it's been in there on 400 degrees. It's been in there about 15 minutes, getting real good and hot. And so I'm gonna add butter to my pan. A lot of butter. You can hear it sizzling. And we're just getting the pan ready to put the cornbread mixture in. So now, just go ahead and take your cornbread mixture and put it in. Then we're going to stick it in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown. So when it's done cooking, we'll be back and dish up the pinto beans and cornbread. The beans and cornbread is ready, and it smells so good. And I did sneak a bean a little bit ago. So good. So anyway, I will let you see what everything looks like and dish up a plate. So here are the beans. And the broth is kind of thick on them, like I like. And I am going to get up some beans. It's got some ham with it. Little broth. And this is going to get in the cornbread, but that's okay because that's how we eat it. And then, oh, I was going to show you over here, if you can see, I saved the bone so you could see that the meat fell off the bone. And then we have the cornbread, and it does not need butter on it because we put 1.5 sticks in the wet batter, and I believe that should be enough. So I'm making Randy's plate, and I'm just going to taste from his plate. I think, well, I don't know. Okay. Here's what it looks like. And now for some onions. And Randy really loves a lot of onions on it. So there is our pintos and cornbread. And I'm going to taste it. The cornbread is really fluffy. And I just took it out of the oven, so it's probably a little on the hot side. Oh, you can see that steam coming off of it. That is so good. I like this, excuse me, I like this cornbread recipe a lot. And anyway, everything tastes wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Do something good for yourself and someone else too. It's always a blessing for both of you. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.